Hi, I'm Tierney Pennerman, founder of the best-selling naturally curly hair care brand Kurlee Belt and host of The Tierney Show, a show where we talk about hair, a woman's crowning glory. I'm so happy that you've allowed us to be a part of your hair care journey, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Welcome to another episode of The Tierney Show. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to properly apply hair oils for growth, for optimal growth, right? So a lot of us are using oils, but we're not using it in the correct way, and that's why some people are experiencing hair loss or stunted hair growth, because there is a process to how to use oils. And another thing that a lot of us, we neglect is following the directions that are on the back of a product. So if a product says, do not use every single day, there's a reason why the maker of that product says, do not use it every single day. Because excessive or overuse can have adverse results. So I'm just gonna go over about 7 helpful tips or steps on how to apply hair oils, like what to do if you're using hair oils. A common thing that I've seen happen is people just applying oils every single day and not having a proper wash day routine or wash routine, not shampooing the oils out. So we're gonna dive a bit deep into like the reasons why you're applying, why what's happening to your hair is happening, and it could be because you're applying the oils wrong. So number 1, let's go on to how to choose an oil. So if you're looking for hair growth, you need to choose oils that foster hair growth. We all know castor oil is a big one, and also jojoba oil is also a big one when it comes to hair growth. But just because, this is an oil that a lot of people are saying is causing hair growth for them, it may not be the case for you. So what you want to do is, find an oil, test it out on your hair, see on your scalp, see how it feels. If you're experiencing itchiness, irritation, dryness, scabbing, dandruff, then it doesn't matter if castor oil works for your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your friend. That oil does not work for you. So choose the right oil that works for you. Just don't go on, my favorite influencer said that this oil made her hair grow really long, and that oil is causing your hair to be itchy, flaky, uncomfortable. That oil is not the right oil for you. So choose the right oil. Select oils known for promoting hair growth, such as castor, jojoba, coconut, and obviously our blend of Kurlee Tropical Oils Blend is a great option. This is a blend of castor oil, jojoba, avocado, moringa, so many different great oils all in one bottle. And this is just great for applying to the hair and to the scalp, right? So you want to find an oil that works good for you. If you put on an oil and it's itching, you experience dryness, your hair doesn't feel right, then that's not the oil for you. Move on to another oil. Try something else. Do your research, guys, and just keep trying until you get the oil that's good for you. Number 2, warm the oil. Heat the oil slightly by placing in a bottle in warm water. And on the directions on our Kurlee Tropical Oils Blend, we actually have on here that you can use this as a hot oil treatment. And what you would do is you would boil water like you were boiling tea, right? Then you would get a cup, you put a little bit of the boiling water in the cup, and then you place this bottle into the warm water. This heats the oil up a bit, and then after that, you can apply it on your scalp. This will help the oil penetrate the scalp more effectively, stimulating circulation and absorption. So you just want the oil to be a little bit warm, right? When you're applying it directly to the scalp to stimulate blood flow. So if you have been doing this wrong and you're like, I don't know why I'm using this oil and it's not working for me, I'm not experiencing hair growth, it could be because you're not warming the oil and placing it on the scalp. So what the heat does is it causes circulation in the scalp, and we know that circulation, blood flow equals hair growth. So you can do it with our oil. Disclaimer, I'm not telling you to go and heat oils from other brands, right? I'm telling you to heat this oil. It's in a plastic container. It's safe for putting it in warm water, right? So heating the oil a little bit, not where it's like boiling hot, right? You just want to heat it a little bit so it's slightly warm, and then you place it on the scalp. Number 3, section your hair. Divide your hair into sections to ensure even application of the oil, especially if you have thick or curly hair. So this is also a misconception or something that I've seen people do wrong. It's just taking the oil and just putting it on the hair and not like concentrating it on an area of the scalp. So if you know that you have hair loss, instead of just putting it like on your edges like that, you want to part the hair and then place the oil in the hair. Just like you would if you were greasing the scalp, you want to do that with an oil. So part the section and then rub the oil, the warm oil, into those sections. That will help to stimulate scalp and stimulate blood flow, stimulate the scalp, and it also aids in getting, the contact of the oil with the scalp, which you want for hair growth, right? Number 4, apply to the scalp. Focus on massaging the oil into your scalp using the fingertips. This stimulates blood flow, which is essential for hair growth. Spend about 5 to 10 minutes massaging the scalp. I know that's a lot of time. For me, 10 minutes is a lot of time to be sitting and massaging my scalp. Just heat the oil up a little bit. That will, help accelerate the stimulating of the scalp, stimulating of the follicles, right? But applying it to the warm oil directly to the scalp. Number 5, you want to distribute it to your hair length. So after you're done putting the oil on your scalp, you want to massage it to the roots of the hair, right? After massaging the scalp, apply the remaining oil to the rest of your hair, especially the ends, to prevent dryness and split ends. We know that the ends of the hair are the oldest and most damaged, susceptible parts of the hair. So you want to, when you're oiling your hair, you want to pay close attention to the ends of the hair. Another great tip is before you oil the hair, spray it with water. Lightly with water. Water is the number 1 moisturizer. Oil is a sealant. Water is the moisturizer, hydrator. So spray the ends with water, put the oil on the ends. The warm oil too, it also works really good on the ends. Then number 6, you want to leave it on. So for best results, leave oil on for about 30 minutes. Here we say about 15 to 15 minutes. You want to leave the oil on, or you can do it overnight, leave it on overnight. And then, you can also wrap your hair in a warm towel or wear a shower cap to trap heat and enhance absorption. So that is the proper way to apply oil to the hair and to the scalp. And lastly, this is an important step: rinse and repeat. Shampoo thoroughly to remove excess oil. Repeat this routine 1 to 2 times a week for best results. So what a lot of people do wrong with oils is they apply and apply and apply oils every night, every day, and then they never rinse out the oils. You need to be rinsing out the oil, because what happens when you leave the oil in and you don't rinse it out, it causes a situation where you have buildup and the hair becomes, sealed and sealed and sealed, no moisture's getting in, and that causes breakage, buildup, dryness, brittleness, all that stuff. So shampooing is a very important component of how you apply your oils, because you need to be removing the oils after applying them. So 7 steps on how to properly apply your oils. Number 1 would be choose the right oil. We went over this already. Just because an oil works for that influencer doesn't mean that it will work for you. If you're experiencing dryness, itching, breakage, anything when you use an oil, that's not the oil for you. Move on to another one, or try our Kurlee Tropical Oils Blend. Number 2, you want to warm the oil. Warming the oil a bit helps with circulation, of the scalp, stimulating, the roots of the hair when the oil is warm. Number 3, section the hair. Of course, you want to be applying the oil directly to the affected area or the area where you are experiencing hair loss. Number 4, apply to the scalp what I just said. Massage it into the scalp about 5 minutes or less, whatever you have the patience to do. Number 5, distribute to the hair length. You want to pay attention to the ends of the hair to avoid split ends, dryness, or breakage. We know that the ends of the hair is the most susceptible part of the hair to breakage, dryness, and all that stuff. Spray the hair with water, then you want to apply the oil to seal in the moisture. Number 6, you want to leave it on. You can leave it on for 30 minutes. Put on a plastic cap, put a towel over your head so that the heat will be trapped into the scalp and the hair, or leave it on overnight, whatever floats your boat. And number 7, very, very, very important, you want to rinse and repeat. So if you're a person that uses oil every single day, you want to be shampooing your hair at least 1 to 2 times a week. Oiling the hair is great, but shampooing it is even better, because what shampooing does is it removes excess oil and it prevents, all that buildup, and it prevents breakage. It prevents the hair from being moisture starved. So I hope that this was helpful to you. Have a great day.